this episode is a disaster. I'm just going to hope that the epic music makes it better. Cue it. Being very careful wiping stuff off my keyboard now, because I had recorded an entire episode of several unboxings, and partway through I opened something with some of that crumbly styrofoam, which I don't know why they use that. I know that they know how to make smooth styrofoam that doesn't fall apart, but for some reason they don't. When they're packing stuff together, they use the crumbly stuff. But anyway, so it got on my keyboard and I swiped, and I don't know what I touched on my touchpad, but it shut off the recording, and I didn't notice it until I had unboxed a couple of things and changed my shirt, and it was just very frustrating. It was like a 25-minute recording, or actually, I don't know what the actual, because I had to restart it, and I thought that I had only missed like a couple of seconds, but actually I probably missed about 5 minutes. So I decided I'm going to do something else this time. I went to Fredericksburg the other day, and you know what? I might as well just put some Fredericksburg stuff up here. Why do I'm backward. It's over here. Some Fredericksburg stuff up here, and I was looking at a place to move down there, and decided to pick up some books. I'm also going to do a little unboxing at the end of this, which I may cut out if it's something boring. I'm not really sure what it is. But I went to a bookstore to pick up some used books, or actually just to look around, and I ended up picking up some books. The first one I picked up was Early Narratives of the Northwest. Now, if you think Northwest, you're probably thinking, as a matter of fact, let me give these people a shout out. This is Riverby Books. It's on it's Riverby Books. I didn't know if they have a place in D.C. too, but it's on Carolyn Street in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Huh. I did not know that there was a Riverby Books here. I might have to go check them out here. But Northwest, back in the the 1700s, meant the Great Lakes region. So this is narratives of people who were going to the Great Lakes region. And if you watch my podcast, and I don't know why you would, I really like period narratives. People talking in their own voice, not someone interpreting them. Because then they may not be telling you the truth, but them speaking is the truth. So it's at least one step closer to authenticity. It's a good thing I'm moving, because I'm starting to get into the position where I don't know where to put anything. Another book I got was The Narragansett Diary of Joseph Fish, Old Light on Separate Ways. And I'll be honest, I haven't the slightest idea what this is about. I've never heard of this guy. But again, it's a diary from the period. The period is if you can read this, 1765, 1776. Why it stops at that rather important date, I'm not sure. But, yet again, same thing, reading in people's actual words. This is America as seen by its first explorers. That should say European explorers, but when was this book published? You get the idea. This was published in '61, so. America as seen by its first European explorers, the eyes of discoverers. And again, this is a lot of, what if you were a European and you came and you saw things as they were back then, and what would be your thoughts? That is the sort of thing that I'd like to know. And it has interesting there's a little woodcut of, I guess, an alligator. That's kind of neat. That's a large alligator, if that's supposed to be representative. And finally, might as well get a little meta and buy a book about books. And this is the book before printing, Ancient, Medieval, and Oriental. Again, when did this book come out? 82. So I don't know why they put 2 time periods and then a regional period, a regional designator. But you have to, when you're reading old books before they started to clear their heads of certain weirdnesses, sometimes you just have to put up with that stuff. And I know what they're saying, but do they? Anyway, I just found this. I opened it up to see what they were talking about. Of course, they're talking about clay tablets, papyrus or papyrus, from leather to parchment, Greek and Latin book production. I don't know if you'd like that sort of thing, but I do. So one of 2 things is going to happen now. Actually, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to do the unboxing, because if I do it the other way and then I don't show you what the thing was, it's going to make a lot of people unhappy. And I'm not here to make you unhappy. I'm here to make you happy. Oh, you know what? This is just batteries for my vape. I was worried that my they sent me 4. I ordered 2. I think they might have sent me 4 because they were late getting them to me, and I guess they're trying to be nice. So I was concerned that I have Samsung rechargeable batteries in my vape, and I was concerned that there was something wrong with them because the power was behaving weird, and so I thought could be the coil, could be the batteries. Try them. The only way to find out is to try everything, and so I ordered new batteries, and that's what those are. And they had told me it was going to be delayed, and I had no idea when they were going to show up. That's why I was kind of confused. I didn't know what this thing was, and the way it was packaged, it felt almost like it was, I don't know what it felt like, soap, like little bars of soap, which would not be outside of the realm of possibility for things that I would buy. So now we can actually get on with the best part of this podcast, which is where I say to like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more thoughts. Actually, you know what? The best part of this podcast is getting ready to come up right after this music, which is where you don't have to watch this podcast anymore. You can go do what you want to. So here's the end music.